Hello folks, and welcome back to Shogun Total War. I am Kanastep, and this is going to be part 7 of my Sengoku Jedi campaign where I'm playing as Clan Oda. And I think I'm ready to attack now. It's been a few episodes of just a lot of peace, a lot of building up my infrastructure and my economy, and I think it's time to attack. I think I've run out of time. Things in the north are starting to look a little bit dicey just because Clan Hojo is looking quite powerful. In fact, they've taken over most of the north. Imagawa and Yusugi are hanging on for dear life. They both just have a couple of territories. And there is the rebels in Kaga, of course. But other than that, Hojo's looking quite strong right now. And my northern defenses, although numbers-wise is looking okay, quality-wise is not looking so good. Especially when comparing with what they have over in Hojo. Oh dear. Yes, archers, warrior monks, infantry, cavalry. These forces can beat me if they wanted to attack, so luckily for the time being I am allied with Clan Hojo, so fingers crossed that that will hold true for now. And also Imagawa's forces, they could beat me as well if they attacked Owari, so it's a nerve-wracking thing indeed. Now, that has me thinking that it's time to attack Shimazu, because I have all of this to go through before I can turn my attentions to the north. And this is going to be a slog, I think, because, yeah, I think they have quite a few decent soldiers. I mean, I'm going to attack, and this isn't the ideal circumstances. I'd prefer to not be attacking in the wintertime just because the snow makes my soldiers travel a bit slower and they get tired faster. And I was thinking that just because Shimazu seems to have quite a few archers, if I attack in the springtime, then that can make their archers less effective if I am able to fight them in the rain. But I'm not going to wait that extra turn. I think I have to attack now. I just have to get a move on here. So at the end of last turn, I did split my forces up. I'm thinking that this is a good counter to this. In fact, I basically matched this army unit by unit. The one difference is that they have a unit of cavalry archers and I have a unit of Yari Cav that can catch them and kill them. Other than that, I think 5 archers apiece and 2 infantry apiece. The only difference is that I have a better general than him, so hopefully that holds true. So I'll go there and I will declare war against Clan Shimazu. Then there's the river province of Bichu, which I think I should be able to win this one. It's just 3 units of Yari Samurai and 1 Samurai Archer. And if I bring a Warrior Monk, 2 Archers, and an Ashigaru, I should be able to use my bridge baiting tactics to lure over most of the infantry and then cut them down eventually with my Warrior Monks. This is the battle that I think I have no real chance of winning, just because 5 Archers, 1 Cavalry Archer, a few Spears, and I have warrior monks, I got a couple archers, but mostly this is going to be a feigned attack. Actually, what I should do is leave some Ashigaru behind, just to garrison Mimasaka. And yeah, mostly this is going to be a feigned attack. I can also bring over this unit of Yari Ashigaru from Harima. And then in Awaji, I don't know what they have in Sunuki, but I am going to attack. I will leave a unit of 12 Yari Samurai. It's pretty beat up, so I'll just leave them here to garrison Awaji. Now we'll attack with the rest. Now this is a pretty well-balanced level force here. Got some archers, got some spears, got some warrior monks, so I just don't have any cav, but I might be able to take this. I don't know. I would bet on it. I'll see. And the thing is, what's interesting about this is that even though I've had some vision, I'm using my border watchtowers to spy on these territories and spy on the armies and try to match up accordingly. The thing is that because the AI always moves after me, their turn always happens next. So they're essentially reacting to my moves. And any of this can change in the meantime. So in the end turn phase, they can essentially switch these armies around and I might end up with a different matchup than what I was expecting. And that's why doing these multi-pronged attacks is so effective, is because it puts them in sort of the horns of the dilemma situation where there's no real right moves. Even if I have to retreat from some of these battles, I might still be able to win at least a couple of them. And that's kind of what I'm aiming for. At least 2 out of 4, hopefully 3 out of 4. But I think I'll at least have to retreat from one of these battles. So we'll see about that. And other than that, I think I'm ready to end the turn here. I already have put in my queues for all my unit training. And I'm not going to build any buildings right now. I just want to use all my money on this year for training soldiers. And taxes are low. My heir is still a long way from coming of age. And yeah, I think that's it. So, alright, let's end the turn here. See what happens. So I got that port that's finished in Isa. That's good. So now I can move my Yari Cav quicker. The daimyo moved away. Interesting. So now I'm not going to be fighting the daimyo. Huh. Yeah, see, all of this is moving around after the end turn. So a lot has changed. Now Hojo's attacking Yasugi. Oh my, oh my. Alright. So what do we got here? Sunuki is first. And I have 560 versus their 407. And this is the army that I have no vision on. So I don't know what they have at all. It is my 1-star general versus their 1-star general. So we're equal in that regard. But I outnumbered them by quite a bit. And my army composition is decent. So let's get into this one and see what I can do. Alright, so light snow, I'll take it. Why not? And I'm trying to remember what Sunuki's like. Okay, so it's pretty open. Looks like we got some forest up here on this side, but I want to say, if I can remember fighting in Sunuki. Gosh, I don't know if I... Actually, yeah, I do. I think they like to go over on this side sometimes. But in any case, we'll see. I'll get my army grouped up and we'll get into the battle. Alright, let's begin. Alright, now where are they? So it looks like they're dead center in front of me. Oh, and they have the one thing that I can't counter, of course. So they do, I am seeing 2 units of cavalry archers. But where are the rest of them? I just see the 2 there. And I'm thinking, gosh, I don't know. Maybe just go this way just to... I'm gonna take a guess, yeah. In a situation like this where I just can't see the main bulk of the enemy, it's gotta take a guess here, and my instinct is telling me go right, and we'll see how I do on that. So because they have the cavalry advantage, I'm gonna try to keep things high and tight here and keep all of my army together because I don't want to be picked off separately, but now that I'm on this side of the map and so far there's been no move from the enemy, I'm starting to think I may have picked the wrong side, and there's another thing that I sort of ignored at first, which is off in the distance. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but off in the distance I can see birds above the trees over here, and sometimes that will be a tell. When there's birds above the trees, sometimes that will show that there is enemy hiding in the forest there, and that's kind of interesting. I kind of like that that's put in this game because, you know, this is an old game and that's pretty cool that that's in here. But I'm not seeing any birds flying over the trees on this side, so I may have picked the wrong side here, but I'm already on this side, so I may as well clear it just to make sure. Just to make sure it's clear, and, you know, if this battle still comes down to me not being able to find the enemy and clear them off before the timer runs out, then that's going to be, you know, I'll just have to take the loss on this one, but in any case, I have to do the due diligence and make sure I play this one right, so I'm going to keep taking this one slow. Right, so now I've cleared out this forest on this side, there's nothing over here, and so I've made the wrong guess, and that's really unfortunate, just because now my men have been marching through the snow this entire time. They're already quite tired, so that's not good, and they still have a long ways to go before the battle is engaged. So this cavalry archers haven't been pretty passive so far, but now it looks like they might finally be making a move towards me. And if they're going to make a move towards me, then maybe... Well, okay, if they're going to stop. Okay, here we go. Now my guys can shoot. At least I have a hill position here, so now I can get the skirmish advantage against them. So some things are going in my favor here. Maybe if I can get these guys shooting as well, and why not get these archers shooting as well? Now overall this is going to be going in my advantage just because horses are bigger targets than humans, so my ground archers are going to have an advantage over them. However, they have gone into loose formation, so this unit's been getting targeted the most, so I'm going to put them into loose formation here, and these guys should still be okay. They're in the forest, so they're not getting shot. They're not getting shot. And I like that I have a unit back here that's not shooting at all. That means they can save their arrows for later on in this fight. And, you know, I'll just keep taking this skirmish engagement just because this is a good opportunity for me to, well, since I don't have any cavalry to counter them, this is the best way for me to do it, is just to shoot them. That's all I got. Alright, now they're moving off. And let's see, are they going to regroup? They might just regroup, but I think in any case, I only have half of my time remaining, so now I'm just going to... I wonder if they're just going to attack again. No, they're just standing right now, so I'll push forward. Alright, now they're running away, and see if I can catch any of them. Probably not. But that's one unit gone. And now if I could get this unit to run away... The nice thing about having units run away is that if they run away, then they run straight back. Even if it's through enemy troops, they run straight back to their side of the map. So if I could just get them to break, that would be helpful. Now, if I end up having a unit just kind of sitting behind me, that would be, frankly, quite annoying. So I would like to keep them in front of me, at least. Alright, now the cavalry is going to move off that way, and they're doing exactly what cavalry archers are meant to do, and that is be annoying. And this is why it's important to have balanced armies. The fact that I don't have any cavalry to counter them is really biting me in the ass right now, because this is exactly what they're meant for. This is exactly what they're used for. They've already done a decent amount of damage to me, although I was able to, you know, essentially win the skirmish engagement. The fact that I have less than half of my time remaining means that they've done their job, so there is still a chance that I can catch the main body of the army and inflicted essentially a defeat against them. Now, whether or not I can get an actual defeat by, you know, essentially catching this unit, probably not. But if I can still do a lot of damage to the main body of the army, that would be kind of a silver lining victory for me. It's just gonna be a matter of seeing if I can find them and catch them. Okay, now I've spotted them. I see a unit of samurai archers here, and I think I'm going to come around from this side just to try to get a more even level ground engagement here. And I will want to keep my warrior monks and my Yari-Ashigaru detachment behind my main force just to kind of defend from the rear. I think that this unit of cavalry archers, where are they? Yeah, they're just kind of hanging out back here. I'm guessing they're out of arrows, and I think that's why they're not still harassing me. But if they still get into a clean engagement against my archers, they can do a lot of damage. So I do want to protect my archers. However, I wonder what else they have here. See, samurai archers, and that's the general, but I don't see anything else yet. Now, my archers are doing pretty good in ammunition. One of them has full ammunition. The rest of them still have quite a few shots left, so doing okay in that regard. Not a lot of time left, but if the main force is here, then hopefully I have enough time to at least inflict damage on whatever's in this forest. Alright, here we go. Now I see a few more units. A couple units of Yari Samurai. 3 units of Yari Samurai. Okay, so that's actually a pretty decent amount there. So where do I want to bring my... I think I want my warrior monks on this side here. So I want to have them start running. And that way they can help protect, because this is my general right now, so I'm a little bit worried about my general getting singled out. But I should be able to hold firm on this side. Let's see, got Yari-Ashigaru, Samurai Archers, and I can bring in this unit of Yari-Ashigaru on this side here to flank. And let's see, how's my general doing? Might want to send in this unit of Ashigaru straight in to fight. And I can get this unit of Ashigaru on this flank along with warrior monks. Also come in on this flank as well. Alright, how's my general doing? He's uncertain, so that's a little scary. Let's see, Ashigaru are running away, so that's to be expected. And if I can get my archers to probably get into fight here. Alright, now my general's running away. That's not good, but I still have my warrior monks. So let's see, how are my warrior monks doing? Because as long as my warrior monks' morale holds, now they're wavering, so that's not good. And now everyone's running away here, except for this unit. Looks like they're not running away. And okay, now they're running away. Warrior monks are still fighting on this side. I wonder... Now this could be a really bad result for me if this, because these cavalry archers could run down my entire army and that'd be disastrous. And also this warrior monk unit, now they're running away. Okay, so that's really unfortunate. That's a really bad result for me. Goes without saying, but I should have had those warrior monks engaged a lot sooner, taking the time to swing them around on the flank. Although, you know, in a lot of ways is correct strategically, just the fact that my center wasn't strong enough to hold up against their assault meant that flanking doesn't work. Flanking doesn't work when your army can't hold, so that's unfortunate. That speaks to just having, you know, my numbers being made up of Ashigaru, having a 1-star general instead of a 2-star general, so these things matter for sure. And now I'm being run down just by infantry right now. So far, the cavalry is not really running me down, but I'm not going to exit out of this battle just because they might sort of like auto-simulate the cavalry running down all my guys, and I want my general to survive. He's right there, and I'd rather him not die. Alright, so looking at this, only killed 110 and I lost 258, so pretty bad result. So that's dicey, and that was one of the battles that I was expecting that I had a decent chance of winning, so that's not good. Now we're looking at Hoki province. This is the one where originally the daimyo was for the Shimazu clan. Now it's going to be, I saw him leaving during the end turn phase, so it's going to be 472 of my guys versus 405 of theirs. I have a 4-star general. I'm not seeing any stars on any of these guys, so I'm still hoping that I can win this one. So let's get into it and find out. Alright, now we're in Hoki, and it looks like we have a little bit more snow, so I'm going to try to wait and try to get a fine day. There we go. Just because I know that I have a few archers in this one, and because they move their troops around, I don't know what they have, but I do know that I'm expecting to be able to use my archers. I got to, so fine weather is good for me. And let's see what Hoki is all about. Again, like Sunuki, I'm not quite sure if I remember what Hoki is on the top of my memory. Yeah, not ringing any bells right now, so I may as well just get my troops grouped up and see what Hoki's all about. Alright, this is going to be a very unbalanced army here. I just have 2 units of infantry, 1 unit of Yari Cav, 5 archers, and then my daimyo, so hopefully the enemy army is not going to be too different from the one that I expected to match up against. Okay, so they're going to be over here, and okay, now I remember what Hoki is like. So if I just bring up some archers here, and bring up archers here. I feel like a lot of times on this map, there's going to be forces hidden in this forest off to my right. So I'm going to try to not get surprised by anything coming out of here. What do they have? Archers, Yari Samurai, archers. Okay, so nothing that some Ashigaru in the back. Okay, so far, so good. Now the terrain is a little bit hilly here, so I do want to make sure that I clear out this forest before, yeah, because I see the birds are flying above the forest. So I'm thinking that there is troops in here, because I was thinking about attacking them from this flank here, but that would open up my flank to any attack from the forest, so it's going to be good if I check it out with my Yari Cav first. These are my scout calves, so this is their purpose, is to check things out and make sure things are safe for me, so let's get them into this forest and see what I can see. And just like that, there we go. I see a unit of Yari Samurai hiding in there, so I'm glad I checked that out. So now we can get my cav moving up the hill a little bit more. And now it's going to be important to get archers on this hill and get the rest of the troops moving up so that they have a high ground position. Alright, now we've begun the skirmish phase. Looks like we got some archers peeking their heads out of this forest here. Yari Samurai is still in the forest, and since they do have a melee infantry advantage over me, it's going to be important that I do a lot of damage with my archers. I have my Yari Cav on this flank just in case I can pick off some units on this side. But right now I need to make sure that whenever the spears decide to poke their heads out, now they're retreating, so it makes me a little bit nervous just because I don't quite have the infantry power to, you know, do a lot of damage in running them down. But if they're going to retreat, I may as well take what ground I can get. They might be doing a full-scale retreat. It's hard to tell right now. Alright, so yeah, they're running away. Looks like they don't want to take this engagement, and that's going to be it for this battle. Alright, pretty indecisive there. Only killed 18, lost 0, so at least I took the territory. That's 1 for 2. Destroyed a building, pillaged some Koku, that's all good. Alright, so now we're looking at Bichu, and they outnumber me slightly. Yeah, they do outnumber me a little bit, but it's a river battle. I have 2 archers. I have a 1-star general, I have warrior monks. At least just let's get into it and see what I can do here. Alright, light snow. I'm gonna see if I can get a fair. No. Nope, looks like we'll be fighting in the snow. That's okay. Let's just see what they have. So I'm gonna get my archers grouped up, get Ashigaru grouped up, and my warrior monks a little bit beat up, but we'll see what they have. Alright, this is just about the forces I was expecting. Looks like they have a few more spears, but it's just Ashigaru. In fact, they have 3 units of Ashigaru, one unit of well, it's basically a half unit of Yara Samurai, and then another half unit of archers. So, pretty beaten up army here. I think the Ashigaru aren't going to last long, and yeah, a little bit of bridge baiting will work. I have some Ashigaru that can take some shots, and hopefully they don't break. Hopefully I can try to use them to bait some attacks on this bridge, and then I can shoot them with my archers. And when all things are ready to be cleaned up, I have my warrior monks for that. So let's get into this one. Alright, right away we're pulling some Ashigaru in, and we are just going to tear these guys up. Got 2 archers firing at them, 2 full strength units of archers. Let's pull back my Ashigaru. And how are we doing here? I already got them down to 28. Holy moly. Killing a lot of those guys. Let's get my Ashigaru in close formation. Just because anytime they're in loose formation, there's a -2 to their morale. And so it's good to make sure that they don't take as much damage, but it's a little bad for their morale, so it's a little dicey. But yeah, doing a lot of damage here. Just almost wiped out 1 full unit of Ashigaru there. And yeah, probably just a couple more of those bridge baits and get this force down. Alright, now we got another unit coming in. This one's 58 strong, so let's see what kind of damage we can do to him. My Ashigaru are wavering, so that makes me a little bit nervous. Want to make sure they don't break. But yeah, if we can tear these guys apart, that'd be good. Alright, now I'm sending these guys over for a 3rd run and getting a little bit nervous here. They're getting pretty... They're uncertain right now. Now they're wavering, now they're running away, so that's not good. I would like to make them last a little bit longer, because once they're gone, that means I have to use my warrior monks for bridge baiting, which is less than ideal for sure. Now, if I can get some hits on these Ashigaru, that's going to be good for me. But what I really wanted was to get this Yara Samurai unit, because that's going to be their strongest unit. That's their general unit, so that'd be really good. Oh, dang, I don't know if I want to use my warrior monks to bait out those arrows, just because they have no armor. So, gosh, this is a really bad use of warrior monks. So, that's not good. Let's see if I can rally these, yeah, so I can rally these guys, and maybe if I let them rest, maybe they'll be good to go for another round. But I'll let them rest for now, and I'll send over the monks and see if I can at least get another bridge bait going here. Alright, now the warrior monks is getting the full attention of the enemy army. Looks like we have Ashigaru and the Yara Samurai are coming in. Lost a few guys on my warrior monks, time to bring them back now. And just get the shots in with the archers. In fact, what I want to do is have my archers... I actually just want them all shooting at the Yara Samurai. So I'm going to order them to directly shoot at the Yara Samurai. Bring the monks back. monks back here. And how are we doing? Getting some hits in. Man, I wonder if they have armor upgrades, because I feel like they're not taking as much damage as they should be, but in any case, I think... Okay, that's better. That's more like it. 24, they're down to 24, so that's not bad. And, gosh, I only lost 3 warrior monks on that, so I'm thinking I bring up the Ashigaru just to get them ready. Looks like the morale's doing okay for now, but probably not ready to go for another run. They might just break right away, so I'm going to send over my warrior monk for another attack here. Alright, looks like we're drawing them in, so it's time for me to bring the warrior monks back. And how can we do here? Let's see, have my archers shoot the Yari Samurai unit, see what kind of damage we can do. And I'm thinking, instead of, on the next run, what I'm thinking is to simply have the warrior monks attack. Actually, if they want to come in, that'd be good. Yeah, I think the next run I just have to attack, because got my warrior monks are down to 37 guys. Ashigaru are they're wavering even though they're not doing anything. So yeah, that's a little nerve-wracking, but I think warrior monks can basically beat pretty much anything that's here, especially when they have archer support. So that's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna get them ready to go for another run here, and this is gonna be the actual attack. I'll send over the Ashigaru as well just to see if they can do anything. Alright, now my archers are getting pretty low on ammunition, which makes me wonder if they're getting low on ammunition. And the fact that they're now pushing away from me makes me think that they actually might be out of ammunition. So, yeah, I'm going to take this, and they're probably going to run away. This is probably going to be the end of the battle if they're just going to run away, but in any case, I'm going to take this bridge and see what happens here. Alright, there we go. Not bad. So I killed 137 of theirs, I lost 46, so... Not an easy battle by any means. It got a little dicey there at the end, but I was able to take Bichu, and it's nice having a river province. That's a really good buffer to protect myself from any oncoming eventual future attacks. So now this is going to be the curious one, because this is the one that I really, really did not think that I had any chance of winning before, but now I have 420 soldiers, they have 389, and you know, I don't have a great composition. I'm a little light on archers. I only have 2 archer units. My infantry is decent, but I don't have any cavalry either. So if they have cavalry archers, I'm going to have trouble, just like I did in Sunuki. However, what I'm wondering, because Sunuki had 2 cavalry archers, and because Sunuki and Bizen are connected, just because in that end turn, I wonder if that cavalry archer that was in Bizen moved off to Sunuki during the end turn. So there's a chance it's not there. I'm not sure. So I'm going to get into it and see. Looks like as far as generals go, I can't remember what I have. I think I have a 2-star general, and I can't see any stars on their generals, but I think I at least have a 2-star general. So let's get into it. Alright, it's looking a little foggy, and that's not what I want, so I'll wait. Man, heavy fog, dang. Heavy fog it is, Jesus. Man, heavy fog in wintertime is tough, because winter makes things already a little bit hard to see, but this is gonna be brutal. Look at this. Whew. So, Bizen. Can I remember anything about Bizen? You know, not by this. So actually by looking at the map up here, the mini map, that's looking a little familiar, but yeah, I'm just gonna have to get into this one and see where I can find the enemy. Looks like there's a lot of forest on this side of the map, which, as we know, the AI likes to hide in there, but yeah, I don't know. We'll just have to fumble around in the fog and see if I can find them. Alright, because we are in the fog, my first rule is to make sure that before I do anything else, I want to get my soldiers grouped up. Just because if I try to do too much moving around before I'm not ready to fight, I could potentially get jumped, and that's not what I want. So I want my guys grouped up, and also because it's the fog, I want my spears in front, just because they can come on me in an instant. So I don't know where they are, and skirmishing is going to be less effective if they just come out of nowhere. So it looks like we got a big hill off to our right here, so may as well take the high ground and go from there. Ah, there we go. Already see some shapes off in the distance, so looks like they are on the right side. That's good. I'm glad to see that. You can see the thickness of the fog changes over the course of the battle, because as I could see the enemy before, now I can't see them at all, which makes me a little bit nervous, but just the way it goes here. So last I checked, they were quite a ways off in the distance, and you know, I really hope they have a lot of Ashigaru in their army, because yeah, the more I look at my army, the more I'm thinking, I have 3 units of Ashigaru, and that's pretty dicey. If they have just a lot of archers and a lot of Yari Samurai, it's not looking good for me. So, you know, warrior monks can do something, but against archers, not so much. So this might be one of those battles where I have to retreat. But in any case, if I can take the high ground, I at least have the chance of maybe making something happen here. Okay, so now I have a pretty decent high ground advantage on them, and it looks like they still haven't spotted me. But I am getting nervous. I do see a unit of cavalry. I'm guessing that's cavalry archers. I'm seeing a unit of samurai archers on the end there. And yeah, they might all be samurai archers. I don't know. And that's going to be really tough if they are, just because I might be able to get them to come at me one by one. And that would be kind of my only chance, because I only have 2 units of archers, so I am at a disadvantage in the skirmish game here. If I can get them to come at me one-on-one, that might have a chance, but if I have to rush them with lightly armored Ashigaru and warrior monks, that's probably not going to be my battle. So their general unit is the cavalry archers, so there's always a chance that I can essentially do enough damage to them and make them run away. That's an opportunity as well. I wonder what they're doing. Oh yeah, it looks like it's all archers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's 6 units of archers. Jeez, oh Pete's. Oh man, yeah, I don't think I can win this one. And the cavalry archers already went off in the back. I don't know why they went that way, but this is probably not one I can win, unless the only thing I can think of is if I do just a straight up bonsai charge here, send my Ashigaru and warrior monks forward and just try to charge them and bring them down that way. That's the only thing that I can think of. And that includes bringing in my samurai archers as well. Bringing in my archers. And trying to run them down that way. They do have 1 unit of spears, so I think I want to make sure that my warrior monks get on their spears there. Now they are running away here, and that's good. Wonder if we're going to be able to corral any of them. Okay, so now we got... So the spears are fighting Yari Samurai. Now they're going to slow us down a little bit, which makes me nervous. Definitely want to keep pushing forward. Let's see, Yari Samurai losing badly here. I want to make this unit of Yari Samurai break as soon as possible. Alright, how are we doing on our engagements here? Ashigaru are getting a little spread out. Yari Samurai, okay, now they're running away, that's good. Now if we can get... Now they're running away, that's awesome. Running away, they're running away. Oh, perfect, that's really good. Nice break. Because their general's so far away, they're not providing any leadership buffs, so by just having them run away and having my little fanatical charge run them down, oh, perfect, nice. That worked out very well for me. The only thing left now is going to be their general unit, which I can't catch, but if I can break their morale and essentially have that unit of Yari or Samurai archers just run away, then that could be the battle for me. Now, are they going to regroup? Oh, yes, they are going to regroup. Dang, that sucks. Okay, so now I have to continue. Okay, so I just have to continue the attack the right way. So let's keep pushing off here, here, and here. And what do we got regrouping? 2 units of archers. Looks like we might have broken the rest, which would be really nice. We can definitely beat 2 units of archers. And I'm trying to see... So, the general is marching off behind us, which is super annoying, but I don't think they can do too much damage to us just because we have a lot of spears. And, you know, 2 archers can essentially beat them in a duel, so... Alright, looks like we've caught up to these archers here, so... I think it's time to fan out. Like so, and like so. And where's my warrior monks? Alright, we've got them to break again just by flanking them like so. Well, let's try to get Ashigawa to chase them down just because they're a bit faster. And how about on this side as well? I'll have my Ashigawa chase as well. And then I'll turn down the rest of my around the rest of my army to face off against the cavalry archers that are behind me. Alright, there we go. My Ashigawa are getting a few kills in here, chasing down this archer unit. And we got another Ashigawa unit that's catching up as well. That's perfect. Now, where is this cavalry archer? So they're still hanging out. Now they're shooting at me. That's not good. Let's get some archers in front and start skirmishing with this cavalry archer. Alright, we finished chasing off those archers in the back. Now we can start bringing my Ashigawa back to the main battle lines here. And now I do have... Let's see, my general's getting shot, but I can put my general into loose formation to help out with the skirmish engagement. And yeah, I have 2 full units. Not full units, but got 46 archers here. Got 36 archers there versus... What are we looking at? 47 cavalry archers, so... Should be fine. I think I have my archers on the end. Sometimes you can look at the end. Now they're running away? Okay, so they're charging my general, which makes me nervous. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I was gonna get my general. Run my general backwards and send everyone in to attack this cavalry archer. Don't want to lose this general because this is a good 2-star general. Let's see, warrior monks, get him in there as well. Alright, now the general's running away. Perfect, nice. Now they're going to run straight back through my units, and I'm going to be able to cut down most of them here, so that's really, really nice. Awesome, good. Kill the general, and that should be it for this battle as soon as this horseman is done. There we go, nice. Alright, killed 290, lost 107, so that feels good, because I didn't think I'd be able to win that one. That was pretty nerve-wracking for sure. Alright, so destroyed 1 building, pillaged 200 koku, and Bizen. And yeah, so that general in Bizen just got to 3rd ranks, which that's nice. That's what I need, because I don't have a lot of good generals right now. So Naito Tokinao, good job, man. Well done. And also the general that fought in Bichu, Naito Takaharu. Well done, lads. Good. And I need some good generals here. Alright, so Sunuki was a failure. Not only that, but that general actually got ranked up as well. So now he's a 2-star general. And that's a little bit frustrating. Looks like my general that fought that battle in Awaji, either he died or he lost a rank. Not sure which. So how are we looking here? The castle in Bizen. This is going to last for 3 turns. Anytime it says an amount of seasons, it's going to be 1 turn longer. So it's going to last for 2 seasons. That means 3 turns. So that's that. What about Hoki? Ooh, man, there's 387 men trapped in this castle in Hoki. And if they're going to die for free, oh man, and remember, this is the battle where they all just ran away right away. So looking at only 1 season, so 2 turns, and this whole stack is going to be gone. Nice. That's really good. Now, they might try to relieve this force in Hoki by attacking with whatever they have here in Bingo. Yes, I think they will actually. And that's a little nerve-wracking just because they have a decent infantry force, 2 archers, and this is a pretty imbalanced force myself. I just have 2 infantry and then mostly archers here, so I'm gonna have to attack with this force in Bichu just to keep these guys focused on something. I'll probably just retreat right away just because I don't think I can actually take this, but I can start building a castle in Bichu right away, and yeah, I'm gonna have to attack here in Bingo. Let's see, Border Watchtower in Bichu, that's nice. Hoki, do they have anything? Spear Dojo? Okay, that's nice. So I can start building spear units here in Hoki, which is really nice because they have iron sand deposits in Hoki, which means I can build an armory eventually, which is really good. I don't have, so like, these soldiers, it takes so long for them to move to the front lines here in my southern front just because there's no ports here. So I have a warrior monk, but you know, it's going to take a while before he gets up here. Same with spearmen here in Iga. And Yari Cav and Isa, want him moving up as well. In fact, I can move him. Where do I want to move him? Oh yeah, I just realized, so this army in Sunuki could attack, that's a little dicey, because they could attack this force in Bizen, or they could attack this force in Awaji. So maybe what I want to do is put the Yari Cav in Awaji. Oh yeah, but I don't have a port in Awaji. Oh, I can put him in Kawachi and then move him to Awaji next turn. That works. And then as far as these Ashigaru on the front lines, I think I just, oh my god, look at this. Just massive amounts of soldiers. Warrior monks, cavalry, infantry, archers, just tons and tons. Now they didn't, interesting, I thought they attacked Yusugi here in Hida, but they didn't take it, which is interesting. Huh. Look at the the throne room map here and see if anything's changed. Nope, everything's pretty much the same here. Yusugi has Hida, Noto, and Sado. Imagawa has Mikawa and Echu. And Hojo has the rest, so yeah, we have to keep making progress here. What I'm thinking is, gosh, they have 99 soldiers. It's really tempting to attack this castle and just get it done right away, because the faster I get this castle taken care of, then I can attack Sunuki with the combined forces from Awaji and Bizen. But I think I should wait on that, just because attacking a castle with archers in it is tough, because they're going to do damage no matter what. There's no, like, unless I have cavalry, which I don't, they're going to be able to do a decent amount of damage to me, so that's tricky. Let's see, I can bring up some Ashigaru to hold Bichu and help out with Hoki as well. I want to bring up Shinobi because they're defending my daimyo here. And I have a unit of archers. I should probably start bringing the archers to the north because I need... Oh man, I need them for sure. So let's see, I'll put Yari Samurai here, and I'll put a Samurai Archer here. Ashigaru will go in Awari for now, and have plenty of money to spend. So I'm going to be spending the rest of this money on soldiers for the rest of this year. So this has been a good beginning here, a good beginning assault on the Shimazu clan. I was able to take 3 territories from them, but things are a long ways away from being settled yet, just because we have a decent little force here in Sunuki, which I'm not going to be able to deal with until a couple of turns, I think. I can wait for this siege to end, and then I can attack from both sides. I can also get reinforcements from this Yari Cav unit that can help out dealing with their cavalry archers that are in Sunuki. And then in addition to that, I am going to feign an attack here in Bingo, try to hold this army in place to keep them from reinforcing their besieged units in Kuriyoshi Castle, because if I can take, this is nearly 400 soldiers, so if I can make them perish for free, that would be amazing. However, if both of these armies gang up on my general's unit, or my general's army, that's going to be around 800 soldiers versus my 500 soldiers, and that's not going to be good for me. So I want to try to hold as many of them in place as I can here, and I don't know if that's going to work. they might attack anyway. And if that happens, at least what I can do is I can come here. Ooh, they have an armory here. They have an armory in Bingo, so they can produce well-armored soldiers here. So what happens if they end up leaving Bingo to take Hoki, then I just take Bingo, and I can decide what I want to do. I can either decide to hold it for myself, or I can decide to essentially just burn everything down and then leave it. And that might be what I do. And that's why it's always good to be constantly attacking. Always, always, always. Even if I can't win this attack, even if it's just a feint attack and I have to retreat, it's okay, because it puts them in the horns of the dilemma where either they reinforce their army and they leave Bingo, or they don't reinforce this army and they'll let this army die for free. In either case, I'm getting the winning scenario here. So that's going to be good for me, but I think that's all going to have to wait for next episode, because yeah, this has been going on long enough. So I hope you all have enjoyed this episode, and until next time, this has been Kana Step, and this has been Shogun Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.